What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we just got a new Prime mod from Borrow, Primed Deadly Efficiency. At first, Borrow's inventory was not showing it for me, and that probably was going to be for my benefit, as this Prime mod is really bad, and I'll share the result of my testing today. And I couldn't even predict how bad this Prime mod is. It's so bad, it's not even really slottable on the build. So we'll be going over Primed Deadly Efficiency today on the Arcwing guns, and we got some goofy stuff with it too, because this mod is not working properly. So let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you sub this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads, all those kinds of build videos, news videos, discussion videos, and the like. Also, I'll be live on stream today. If you want to come stop at the live stream channel, might be a fun time for you. Alright, so let's get right into Primed Deadly Efficiency, and starting off the party of how not working properly this is. We can't even link the mod in-game, unfortunately. So, yes, cannot link Primed Deadly Efficiency, can't link Prime Dual Rounds for that matter, the last two new Prime mods. So yes, this mod, Primed Deadly Efficiency, is not actually working the way it's supposed to, and DE is aware of it, and they will fix it in the next hotfix. But unfortunately for us, and for people that are buying this mod from Borrow right now, there's probably not going to be a hotfix until after TennoCon, and TennoCon is in about a week from today, so just keep that in mind, that this mod will not work the way it's supposed to until after TennoCon, okay? So Primed Deadly Efficiency on reload from empty, increased damage by 220% for 17 seconds. Compared to the normal Deadly Efficiency, it's 120% damage for 9 seconds on normal Deadly Efficiency, and I believe this comes from like the Profit Taker fight or something. It's a really forgotten mod by most people. But as you can see, with this mod not working the way it's supposed to, we actually have normal Deadly Efficiency and Primed Deadly Efficiency on the same build. That should show you that this is not really working the way it's supposed to. So, additionally, too, if we take a look at what we have right here in our normal Kuva Grattler build I used when Prime Dual Rounds came out, you might notice that we don't have Primed Deadly Efficiency on there. Well, that's actually because this mod is so glitchy that it thinks it's a crit chance mod for some reason. So, Parallax Scope, giving 100% critical chance, and Deadly Efficiency giving damage after reloading from empty, are apparently not allowed to work together, as they're not allowed in the same build. Now, as far as other critical chance mods, Critical Focus is fine, it's just Parallax Scope. This mod thinks it's Parallax Scope for some reason, so yeah. And now, as far as the double Deadly Efficiency setup, it does actually work the way it's advertised. Now, you need to reload from empty, which is a little bit annoying, but if you do, we can go ahead and show the double Deadly Efficiency proc. It'll be about a total of, like, what is it, 360% to 340% damage. So, using the same Mirage build from the Kuva Grattler video when Dual Rounds came out. Now, a reminder, we have two mods not doing anything right now, as Deadly Efficiency requires a reload from empty. So, already looking at how this mod works, you don't even need to have it, really. Like, it is not a very good Prime mod. Here we go, procking it. Now, if you look at the top right corner, we have Primed Deadly Efficiency and normal Deadly Efficiency procced at the same time. So, it gives us a bunch of extra damage, but let's be real here. If you're using an Arcwing gun, you're probably already buffing it somehow in the first place. So this mod, giving 220% damage, is probably not going to make a huge difference at the end of the day. Not to mention, if you have a weapon with a large magazine like the Grattler, it can take you quite a while to empty the entire magazine, especially if you're trying to get rid of around the ammo problems with energized munition. So here we have it both procced, then we have the energized munition. It can be pretty good damage if you do that, but again, I think it's not really worth the slot, especially with the fact that it cannot be run with a critical chance mod on the build. Now, if you have a critical chance Riven, if you have Avenger like me, if you have, critical focus, everything crit besides critical parallax or parallax scope, the mod that we want to run, then sure. But reminder too, Primed Rabido line barrel is 187% damage at all times. So, would you rather have 187% damage at all times, or 220% damage after you empty your entire magazine only for 17 seconds? For me, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to stick with Primed Rabido line barrel no matter what, even if this glitch does get fixed where parallax scope is allowed. So yeah, guys, wouldn't really recommend the mod for a multitude of reasons, but it is kind of funny to have Deadly Efficiency and Prime Deadly Efficiency on the normal and Prime in the same build. Pretty funny to me. But yeah, as far as the build, I'd recommend the exact same stuff in the previous video, guys. Just don't run this new Prime mod. It is And honestly, it's actually kind of sad that out of all mods they chose to prime, this is the one they went with. It's not really an exciting mod. I actually forgot this mod even existed. But yes, this is not what Arcwing guns needed. You know, honestly, this glitches aside, maybe we could have used a prime parallax scope, honestly. Instead of this, we already have prime base damage and prime multi-shot. How about prime crit chance? These things need the help. So I don't know why this mod had to be the choice. It's really, like, honestly, guys, in the comments down below, let me know what you think would have been a better prime mod than prime deadly efficiency. As, you know, on the Grattler, it's not great. I've tried it on some other weapons too. But, like, dude, it's so easy to find one that would be better. Parallax scope, for example. Primed elemental. Primed electrified barrel. Sure, it already has a lot of elemental. Why not even more? Because we can't one-shot the PT as easily anymore with Chroma due to the health changes. But yeah, some other weapons, if you want to use this mod, some other weapons that could be potentially useful here, you're going to want to look for weapons that will reload from empty quite often. So the Velocitist has, like, 10-round magazine and 5 fire rate, so you can empty the magazine pretty quickly on that. And funny enough, the Velocitist is actually in the picture for the mod with prime deadly efficiency. The character has the picture of the Velocitist in there. So this might be worth trying out. I don't think it will be worth using, but it'll be worth trying out at least if you are maybe bored. Additionally, some other Arcwing guns that could maybe work with this. The Prismadulacurians. These things reload pretty often, and that's actually the first weapon I wanted to try with this thing, and that's how I found out this glitch in the first place. I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to mod it for crit chance, because this thing has bad crit. So, yeah, even then, you know, it reloads quite often. It's got 64-round magazine with this build, and 12.5 fire rate. It's pretty nice. It's definitely not amazing. The Grattler's still better. And as far as some other ones, the Kuvayanga, this thing reloads quite often, and it's worse than the Grattler, but it's also, you know, it reloads more often, so maybe it would be more useful to have prime deadly efficiency if you could sacrifice the mod on the build for it. Now, for the overall suggestions on this, should you be picking up copies of this? Should you be picking up extra copies to sell? Should you be picking up a copy for yourself even? I would say at this point it's a pretty safe bet on my part. Do not waste your ducats on getting this. In the footage on the screen right now, I am using the mod. But yeah, if you're using the build I showed in the Mirage video like a couple weeks ago when dual rounds came out, you're seeing the exact same numbers basically. The enemies die in 1 tick of damage basically. I do technically have my Rivet equipped. It's critical chance, critical damage, toxin minus puncture. But really, guys, you don't even need a Riven to be doing these kinds of speed kills with the Grattler. The biggest things is going to be like, you know, having multiple Mirage clones using the Eclipse buff, you know, having energized munitions to spam shots everywhere. And yeah, this mod, it doesn't even need to exist. I could pick a handful of prime mods that could be a lot more useful than this one. And it's kind of just a shame that we had to, you know, even get this one in the first place. So that's going to be basically my review of primed deadly efficiency. Do not waste your ducats on this. DE is probably not going to be able to fix it until, like, you know, late next week either. So yeah, just don't even bother. Honestly, just don't even bother. Use prime dual rounds. Use prime Rubino line barrel. Mod for corrosive cold with this thing, and it does really, really deadly damage. Or the Kuva Grappler. So I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate the support, and yep, I'll link the previous video in the description as well if you want to check out the builds in the previous video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.